Hi guys! So, new background. I'm moving right now, so like the chair that's normally in my room isn't in my room, it's packed away. I'm in the process of moving. I'm not gonna be moving for about a month, I think. Like I have the date, but it's like depending on when this goes up. I'm hoping on Christmas Eve, so I'm moving in like a month. So I've packed all of the non-essentials because when I'm moving, it's like in the middle of the school semester for me. It's a whole thing. So today I wanted to do a first impression / review of my Pure X Grinch palette that I got this weekend. Family member gave it to me. This is what it looks like when it opens, and then there's a little pull tab so you can pull out the actual palette. This is supposedly a lip balm, so I'm gonna put that on probably first. This green glitter is really calling to me, but I want to do a look using all of the shades in the palette, or as many shades as I can. So I'm gonna use the pink one because there's a lot more pink shadows. There's a blush. This is the blush, this is the highlight, and like I said, this is a lip balm. It's green, it's supposed to be color changing. It's like the Lipstick Queen has that pink one. I actually have already swatched this. I've swatched a couple of the shades so you can see that this is like a little dirty. This one I swatched. I think I swatched that one and this one too. I haven't touched the blush, the highlight. I've swatched this, and it's actually like a really pretty pink, so I'm going to put that on first as a lip balm, and then I'm going to use another lipstick palette for my lips. But we're going to use this pink shade. Alright, so I'm going to prime my eyelids, and I am going to go into my crease with the shade Cave as a transition shade, and then I'm going to go in and darken it up with the shade Sly One. So this is what I've done so far. Honestly, not super impressed. I think it could blend out more, just a little bit, and then like that color the color Cave, and then the color Sly One, which is like right here, I actually really like. That one blends out a lot nicer than the other one. I don't know why, but it almost blended into nothing. So I have to like kind of pack it in. So I'm gonna pack a little bit more here. But it's not, I like it. I like it a lot so far. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the color Naughty, which is the pink glitter. I'm gonna take it on my fingers. So I'm gonna put my NYX glitter primer on. I'm gonna put it on my fingers. And like, I've never used a pressed glitter before, so I'm a little nervous. Oh, and with the shadows, there is a little bit of fallout. So there's like glitter that I didn't even know I had like underneath my eyeballs. So I'm gonna take clean ring finger, go in, okay, that's pretty. And I'm just gonna tap. All right, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Now let's do the other. So, totally forgot to record that, but I did the other eyeball, and this is what it looks like. I feel like I really need to have something dark in the crease, and there's nothing that's really a dark shade. So the only shade that I would say is dark is this color, this Leave Now, but it's a glimmer. It's like it's not even a shimmer. It's like a glitter, but it's not a pressed glitter. It's very glittery. Like it looks like it's got chunky glitter. Let's swatch it. Yeah, it's got a lot of glitter in it. You see that? So I'm not going to put that on my crease because I prefer to have something matte in my crease, but because it's the shade that they give us, that's what we're going to do. We're going to see how that turns out, and then we're going to just kind of like sloppily put it in the crease because I don't really care right now. And I did, because there was fallout because it's glitter, of course there is, I used the makeup wipe, which I do not recommend using every day. I used the makeup wipe underneath my eyes just to clean up some of that glitter. All right. I'm actually pretty pleasantly surprised. It's not really a glimmer. I mean, I kind of, like I said, I did this pretty sloppily. So, I feel like it did take some of the glitter away, like just looking at it in the mirror, in the camera. And even in person a little bit, but it looks really even in person, I swear. So I am gonna put foundation, eyebrows. I'm gonna put a face on. Then we're gonna use the blush and the highlight. and see how that is. Alright, so now that pretty much everything is done, I didn't do eyeliner. I don't feel a need to put like eyeliner on right now. I'm gonna go into the palette with the color Heart of Who, which is their blush. And we're gonna see how this pans out. Well, that looks like that's got some color payoff. That has color payoff. Alright. This is actually a really nice color. I don't know about like for winter. I normally try to go for more berry colors. Because this is like pretty bright. This kind of almost reminds me of the Graveyard Girl palette. Hold up. Yes, Graveyard Girl, the Swamp Queen palette. It almost reminds me of the color. Does this thing really work? This is a little bit glitterier. Like this has a nice shimmer. But yeah, there's definitely some kind of a sheen to it. It's coming off more on camera, that sheen. But it's like a similar color almost, and I don't really use that shade, so I don't know how much I'm going to use that shade in the palette. And now I'm going to go in with Feeling Frosty, which is the highlight. Okay, so definitely it's not something that I'm like, oh my goodness, this is such a great highlight. Like my favorite highlighter right now is the Cover FX drops that I have, and I think the shade is Moonstone, and my Milk Supernova highlighter. Those are my favorite, along with I like the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighters. Like I like this highlighter. I'm not wowed by it. I'm not really shocked. Let's put some on the nose and on the Cupid's bow. I'm not really like, oh my god, but I definitely don't hate it. So I am going to use the shade Max, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner of my eyeball, because I realized I didn't really use it. I feel like I didn't use a lot of colors in this palette, so we're going to use this. And on the inner corner and on the brow bone. See, I think I like this as a highlight a little bit more than the actual highlighter shade. Yeah, overall, I don't think this palette is bad. I don't think it's really good. It's not something that I'm gonna reach for every day. I might use the glitters a lot, and I might use that blush more in the summer. Some of these shades are really nice, like Cindy Lou Who. That's a really pretty color. So I definitely think I will use this palette. It's just not one of the ones that I'm gonna reach for every day, I don't think. Which is fine, because I don't really, I mean, the palette that I reach for every day doesn't really exist. I don't really have one. I mean, I reach for this a lot, and I reach for my Jaclyn Hill palette, but that's just because it's a lot of nudes, and I like the nudes. I use like this shade, and this shade, and I think that one, and that's about it in the palette. I don't really have a palette that I reach for every day, so it's not a huge thing. I am gonna pull out my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette. We are gonna try that out, and we're gonna make something that's gonna match this, I think, with that. So with this palette comes an actual like palette inside of it, so that way you're not dirtying everything. So honestly, for this look, I want to do like something bold, like a bold red or like a purple. So check this out. So I'm going to take some of the red in here, some of this blue that's in here, And then just a teeny tiny little bit of black. Literally the smallest little bit of black, because black is gonna really, really, really darken this up. So this looks muddy as heck, but we're gonna put it on anyways. So this is like more blue than anything. I'm not gonna lie though, I actually don't hate the texture of it. I'm normally really, really, really picky with like palettes and like with lip palettes. I actually can see myself using this. Maybe not so much to mix, but because I didn't realize how powerful this blue was gonna be. I was really hoping for more of like a purple shade. Though I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of this lip brush. I'll probably have to buy my own, just because I can't really get like clean edges with it. So I'll have to get my own literally just for the palette, but that's fine. Doesn't feel like it's really gonna dry me out either, which is super duper nice. Now, I think I wish they had like an orange in here, like a bright ass orange. Like this is a reddish orange, but it's not like orange, and I think an orange would be really nice. I am actually, because I think I have a lip brush in here somewhere. Lip brush. This isn't really much of a lip brush, but I'm gonna take some of that white and put it right in the center and see what happens. So I got some white right there. There's a purple. And that's a really pretty purple. It's like a lilac. There we go. Honestly, overall, I don't hate any of this. I think I'll actually use the Anastasia lip palette more for like events and stuff. The biggest concern that I have with this palette though is if I have to refresh my lipstick throughout the day, how is that gonna work? Because I don't think I'll ever be able to get the same shade twice. What I am gonna do is a separate video for this lip palette where I'm gonna wear test it, because I was planning on hopping in the shower after I did this makeup anyways. I really need to wash my hair. So I'm gonna do that, and then probably next week or in the next few weeks I'll do that review of just the lip palette with a wear test. All right.